Offer like a pro. You are not alone. Feeling unsure about making an offer, that is completely normal. Thinking of the buying journey like a 40-step process. By the time you are expected to make an offer, you are maybe 10 steps in, about a quarter of the way. You have seen the IM, asked a few questions, maybe you had a couple of meetings with the vendor, but you're still far from knowing the business inside out, especially when it comes to the financial. And yet, this is exactly when the seller wants to hear where you stand. Put yourself in their shoes. Let's flip the table for a second. Imagine you're selling a business you have built over 10 years. Would you hand over full supplier detail, customer contract, staff name, along with their strengths and weaknesses to someone who hasn't, so they are serious? Of course not. There's a rhythm to this. The seller needs to see real commitment before giving out sensitive info, and you, as the buyer, need just enough to make an informed move. That's where the offer comes in. It's not a finish line, it's a catalyst. You're not a tire picker. When you submit an offer, even a rough, non-binding one, you're saying, I have seen enough to take this seriously, and that changes the dynamic. Now the seller sees you not as a browser, but as a serious buyer. Someone who's ready to move forward and verify the detail properly during due diligence. And if you have ever sold a business yourself, like I have, you know how big the shift is. When a buyer sends through a conditional offer, even if it's basic, the vendor will take them seriously. Don't lowball and burn bridges. One word of warning, don't throw out a lowball offer just to see what sticks. If the business is listed for 1 million and you come in at 500,000 with no explanation, you might never hear back from the vendor again. And to the broker, you remember that you get quietly sidelined. It's not just about price, it's about approach. If you think the valuation is high, fine, make a case, but don't throw numbers like it's Gumtree. That kind of move kill trust instantly. A 20-30% variation is usually fair. So if the business is asking for 1 million, 700,000, 800,000, starting offer can be reasonable as long as it's well explained and respectful. Set the right expectation. Your offer is based on the seller representation. They have shown you financial, maybe a P&L, balance sheet, and some adjustment. You are not saying you blindly accept every figure. You are saying, if that's what you show me is accurate, this is what I think the business is worth. That's fair, that's keen, and it shows confidence, which is exactly what most sellers are quietly looking for. Put in writing, make it real, even a simple written offer. Respectful, clear, and to the point. Set you apart. It can be an email or a basic Word document of a short offer letter. It doesn't need to be formal at this stage, but it needs to be real. And if you're unsure how to write, use ChatGPT. That's what it's for. Just make sure the tone sounds like you. Keep it honest, keep it human, don't overdo it. Sincerely, beats sophistication every time. Share about yourself. Don't just send a number with a list of conditions. Tell the seller a bit about you. Why are you buying? What's the plan? What do you bring to the table? This isn't just a business, it's their legacy. They care about their staff and customer, supplier. They want to make sure you do. They want to know you are going to and you can carry the legacy forward. Even a short message like, I spent 15 years in corporate, now I want to run my own business. I don't have experience in this industry yet, but I'm committed. I'm willing to learn. I will need support earlier on. I'm ready to work hard. That's kind of things that earns trust. Use conditions to protect yourself. An offer is not legally binding. You are not locking yourself in. And every smart offer includes a few key conditions. Subject to successful due diligence, subject to lease agreement approval, subject to finance approval, subject to agreement on handover support. These clauses protect your downside without killing momentum. That shows you are serious, but you are also thoughtful, measured, and smart. Keep the energy going. Momentum is everything. Deals fall apart when energy drops. When one side gets cold, it's hard to recover. Submitting an offer keeps the conversation alive. It shows intent. It keeps the seller engaged, and it gives both sides something to work for. Even if you adjust the price or terms later, the fact that you step forward builds respect. Final word. An offer is not binding until a formal sales contract is signed. So yes, you can still walk away if things don't add up, but making an offer isn't risky. It's what makes you from interested to in play. So that's the recap. Don't slowball, be strategic, share your story, put yourself in writing, use condition to protect yourself, and above all, show up as someone who knows how to move deal forward. You're doing great. You're getting closer. Let's keep going. Thank you.